Hello everyone, this is the Derek for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Monsters era video game AI tournament. I'm going to kind of go quick on this because there's going to be a lot of duels. I don't know how long I'm going to duel for this time, so let's find out. First match is going to be Moisturous Creature versus Bakura. So Bakura, start duel. Bakura is from the Nightmare Troubadour and Moisture Creatures from Duelist of the Roses. This tournament basically has kind of most of the better decks from Duel Monsters era. So Nightmare Troubadour, Duelist of the Roses. I had to make up Forbidden Memory and Forbidden Kingdom. And then there's Chief Game. There's a few guest characters from other things, so. I'm probably gonna only stream for like an hour of the first section of duels, just so. But I'm gonna probably combine it with another episode, like later on. Film them together. Not film them together, but put them together in one video. Probably gonna have the first 64 battles in one episode. And I don't know how I'm gonna divide the other two, like the other videos. Maybe one big episode or two short ones. We'll see. Or multiple short ones. Moisture Creature uses immortal cards. In the trading card game, there is no such thing as immortal, but all those cards were immortal in the Duels of Roses. I also gave them a few cards that are kind of similar based. I think Moisture Creature is one of the top dogs. He will probably do a really good, get really far. Alright, Moisture Creature is one already. Next up is Forbidden Memory Scissor Mage versus Gansley. This is going to take a little longer, I think, because all the characters are in random places. It was NTUA, yeah. Witch Mage Desert. I tried having another Forbidden Memories or Nightmare Troubadours or any other faction fight each other for the first rounds. As I soon starting with the Mother Grizzly. Duelist of the Roses is gonna win in my mind, just because they have the immortal Moisture Creature, whatever you call it. But other standouts are Nightmare Troubadours, Joey, I think is a pretty good deck. Forbidden Memories, Nightmare. received, so I think it's pretty good too. So it's going on. A lot of these characters are battled already in a previous tournament, so I'll probably mention like new characters, like the immortal, like the moisture creature, like the earlier, but. I originally was gonna have a lot more of the Duel Monster games, like I was gonna go through each game, but most of their decks suck. No offense to them, but a lot of their monsters are 1200 or less, and that does not really work out for a lot of these series right now. Ghastly wins. Grill versus Heish then. Duel's the Rose. And it's Forbidden Memories Tyson, right? Yeah. Well, I think that's the only one there is, technically. Duel's Roses. Forbidden Memory. There we go. Girl's one of the starter decks. At least in his tournament, I think he did pretty well. And I think Hyson's also pretty strong himself. Both are attributes dark, I think, for the most part. So that Mystical Plasma Zone might not be as good as Hyson thought it was going to be. Dark Titan summoned. Sorry, I'm not talking as much as normal. I think my neighbors are home. I'm trying to be somewhat quieter. I don't want to go crazy loud. If something cool happens, I probably will be very excited, but let's see. I think Krill got this locked down right now. Guido. Kishin. We had a Guido and Dark Titan. Is Aishin going to be destroyed by this starter deck? Looks like it might be. Crystal Butcher finishes us off. Except it's Bandit Keith versus Simon. Yeah. Where are you, Keith? FM, right? Yeah, FM. Or the memory Simon. Van Keith, where are you? Corey's playing, Keith Howard's playing some defensive cards. Looks like Simon's second lead right now, but Keith Howard also has some equipped cards. Simon's starting to play defensive. I believe Simon has Exodia in his deck, so there's a few ways to win that he can win. I don't think it's his focus normally, but you never know. Dice Armadillo. So Simon has one piece of Exodia instead on my hand. Not sure what else he has in his hand. Maybe he has two more. Setting one monster. Another 200. Yeah, hopefully first round will take care of all the slower duels. Or slower duel is technically, we'll see. Next up is Duel to Rose's King Tiger versus Pegasus. is it? King Tiger. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. King Tiger versus Antipixis. So I pick it starting first with the Grace of Charity. And setting 2 cards. King Tiger's getting his Gazelle out with some fangs. Being called Haunted, something Goblin Attack Force, the Toon version. Toon World, Goblin attacks life points directly for 23. We put defense position, and then sacrifice off for Permission Girl, and that sacrifice for Toon Summon Skull. Why'd you just summon Skull? Why not? Why'd you do Toon Girl? Come on, man. Come on, Pegasus. Play good. He's already expecting another damage to him. Ending his turn. And send some skull back to the hand. And you can do a lot of damage right now. And that put him back into the lead. But just for a second. Master just Toonstream Scrolls were there, but he can't attack the turn he summoned. King Tiger needs to figure out something, because I don't think he's gonna win. Toonstream Skull getting healed again, and attacks for 500. Sacrifice for the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Yep, I think King Tiger was screwed. Looks like it's FM Neku and Maiden Aqua. The Roses, Maiden of Aqua. Wrong button. There you go. Made it Aqua has the water type, so if this is Pokemon she would win, but this isn't Pokemon. Of course, the Roses have a lot of normal monsters as well. They don't only have normal monsters, but so Skill Dream might not be as effective as Neko wants it to be. Neko seems to bricked. That's 5,700. Next up is Nephil versus Goemon. Nephil, I think it's the fusion deck that he just uses a lot of fusions. Goemon, like I said, like in the earlier thing, you can have him replace Receive as the image. He still uses Receive's deck technically, but this I gave him Goemon deck. Cards based on his video game. Nephil looks like it's summoning is one of his strongest monsters, the Meteor Black Dragon. I think it's actually one of the stronger monsters in this era. The Goemon had Raigeki, just waiting for him. So the Samurai attacks. Sasuke. Looks like he found his Dark Hole, which I probably would let him attack at least one more time before using it, but Sasuke Samurai attacks for 500. Monster Reborn, his Meteor Black Dragon back. That's gonna be a lot of damage. I don't know how Goemon's gonna counteract this. It's playing defensive, that's how. Another Sasuke Samurai. So we're going to attack for 1100, leaving Goemon at a mere 800 life points left. Visu's attack, and he's been defeated by a Mirror Force. NFL wins. Now it's Nightmare Umbra. Nightmare Umbrella versus Nine. I don't notice the borders of the cards. If the characters are based from the anime, I normally gave them the effects monster thing. If they're from video games, I'm just trying to keep them as generic normal monsters. There are exceptions to the rule, but that's what I've been trying to do. GX, I'm gonna do the fusion border synchro for the 5Ds, Exceed, Black, you know, same situation. I feel like most of the starters should lose the first rounds. Most of them will probably, like, a few of them will go on, like some of them already did, but I think these starter deck from Duel of the Roses have some merit, but I draw Forest effect. Sombra the Dark. If you guys want to play a good drinking game, you can see how many times they play Dark Hole or Raigeki, take a drink. Probably will be drunk by the end of this, but I'm not playing that. I'll be sick and die. Mostly playing defensive. Somebody Dark attacks the Thunderball. Nine Angel attacks. I can't wait until we get into actual GX because I feel like all the decks are a lot faster. Well, not all of them, but some of them are. Most of them are. and Umbra wins. Next up is Avlaseto and Shoddy. There you are. Oops. And it's NT Shoddy, right? FM, Forbidden Memories. There we go. Forbidden Memory, Shoddy uses awkward monsters. Avlaseto has Obelisk the Tormentor they can use. And has a good enough deck that I think he can summon it a good amount of times. With Nightmare Troubadour characters probably have the advantage for the most part. They have slightly newer cards and or effects that will trump some of the Forbidden Memory characters. Skill Drain is a good advantage for the Forbidden Memory characters, but most of the Duelist Rose characters I feel are going to be losing left and right, but I don't know offhand. Looks like he's summoning Obelisk already. But all of his effects are getting negated. Obelisk attacked, and you're playing a face down card. Thought he didn't have anything. Monster Reincarnation. This where to get Cybertech Alligator back. Sacrifice for Cybertech Alligator. And that is 6,500. So close. Looks like Obelisk is winning this. Does the God Hearts have special animations for victory? Probably not. Nope. Next up is Twin-Headed Behemoth versus Mako. Behemoth. Great Whites. $28 Behemoth does not like Great White Sharks. And someone's the Great Bill. Attacker attacks. Time Wizard's effect activates. But it did not work for him. Seju gets the ritual card. And that takes another good amount of damage, taking half his life points away. Going ahead to begin with, it's just playing defensive now. Baby and Beast is getting a turtle shell. Behemoth found the dark hole. Otherwise, I think we would have lost right there. I still don't think he's gonna win, but he still has a chance. Depending on what Mako has in his hand. Mako also had a dark hole. But he is Spritz. I know he has that one ritual card right there, right in his hands. Maybe he has the other ritual too. He just doesn't have the right monsters for it. Oh yeah, so there are Gecko. That's Great White. And Great White is finishing this. Sit and go. Sorry. And go. So I'm leaving the face cards up a little longer. I'm trying to speed this up a little bit. Kev, I just was using as kind of like a Forbidden Memory character. He's normal monsters, but he has reptiles as his like cards. I think he has most of his deck is the Gaga line, Gagagigu, Gagabite, Gigaga, Gagigu, and whatnot. You should have let Copycat attack or something with that. I'll take like 1850. Deb doesn't like the face down. But he has Raigeki Break. Destroys Skill Drain. And Armor Lizard attacks. So it does using different dimension and Monster Reborning. Got Gagidu back. I'll be honest, this deck kind of feels more like Yugi. But it has Execution and all that stuff though. Yeah, guys, the Ancient Lizard Warrior. If anyone has good ideas for tournaments, I'm going to try keeping it to characters already revealed, like in duels before. Not going to add ones to the weird tournaments, but I'm thinking about doing like an insect deck, like tournament. Characters with insects, like Weevil has a few different decks. Sect has like I think 2 decks in the 5D manga. Missy has the Insect Princess deck. Rainbow Dragon Guy, the manga, his manga form has like butterflies. Yu-Gi-Oh! R has the Mantis guy and the Antlion guy. Priseto and Solomon. What's Solomon? Nightmare of Solomon. Where are your Priestesso? There we go. Priestesso sums the battle off and puts the part of the underdog face down, or face up, 2 parts face down. Someone has a Nightmare, which I don't think actually does anything in his deck for the most part. It's just what was in his deck when I looked it up, so. I don't know what Solomon had in his hand, but must have been good. Looks like Megami attacks for 1800. turn change. Heart of the underdog. Heart of the underdog. Heart of the underdog. Yeah, all the forbidden memories have Heart of the Underdog and could possibly deck themselves out, especially if there's a mill deck somewhere they're facing. Press 2 monsters for Blue Eyes White Dragon. And skill drain to no effects. Mystical Space has no skill drain. Rock's Grotto is destroyed. Fire face down, and it's turn. Heart of the Underdog. Like Presetto is going to be drawing a good amount of cards. And it's going to draw even more. Pot of Greed. Someone's Lodgen. Ultimate's destroyed. And Blue Eyes attacks. Solomon's running out of life points. Could probably defense one card, but that better be Magic Mirror Force or Magic Cylinders. But even it is, it's not there. Oh, non-aggression area. Blue Eyes wins. Next up is Arcana versus Christopher. Sorry again. Where are you? There we go. Just we're spraying it 3 cards face down. Concern with Skill Dark and using the Magic Cylinder, destroy the other Mystical Space, not Mirror Magic Cylinder. Joyce decided Astral Travel's first Mountain Monster would be a good idea. That's one card I think Master Duel does not know how to use. I would always see it attack, use it on the monster on the other side of the field. Strike, destroy that. Skill Dark attack. Time Wizard. It works. Wizard attacks. I can't stand a chance against Rogue Doll. Another Rogue Doll. And now, poor Christopher's only at 1,500 life points left. I don't think he stands a ghost of a chance. Should really mod the red dark mission in this game. Alright. Jack and Force Mage. Where is Force Mage? There you are. Both characters are planet-themed duelists. Force Mage Alliance. There you are. Let's see who has some better plants. Of course, starting with the forest. Some Silver Fang, which is not a plant, but has a fusion of a plant. And Jerry Bean Man. Everyone loves Jerry Bean Man. Jerry Beans, man. It says no effects. The Silver Fang was non-effect. Jeremy does another damage. So much beam soldiers. Oh, even more beam soldiers. I think Forest Mage might have this. Will Jerry Bean be the finisher? Yeah. Good job, Jerry. I'm proud of you. Isiju versus Computa. Computa, where are ya? Oh, Gunbutori. If anyone knows who those two characters actually are, I know they're real people, but who are they? ECG, where are ya? In the corner. No one puts ECG in the corner. Yugi Gunbatori. I'm pretty sure Isiju is gonna win this one, but because Yugi, I don't think he has any good cards in this set. I don't think he has very many high level monsters. I think he has a few, like he has one fusion at least, but Cat's destroyed. Siege's on the defensive side right now. I think she's one of the mill decks. Well, I know she's one of the mill decks, but I'm not sure if it's going to be a good one or not. Looks promising. But he does have a high level monster. Darkvision Girl. I just find more defenses. Gunbatori attacks with the cannon to sword mistresses. Median Moonlight attack, and Drumus the Dark Witch also attacks. And that's probably that magic cylinder he just drew. Yep, it was. Good, get rid of that card. That was a smart play. Here, since 5 cards away. And I think that is game. Martial Soldier versus Mai. Sorry again. I think Martial Soldier is just a defensive deck. Still a vanilla deck, but trying to keep defenses. Looks like Marshall's doing a T-set and it ends his turn. And he got Solemn Wishes. Defensive and healing, that's what it is. Once the opponent has like a big enough monster, it's going to be kind of easy to defeat Martial Soldier, but This is a different type of mill deck, technically. If they have to wait this long, I really hope that might find something to beat it with. Gains 500, pays 300, puts Range of Mercy back on the field, or in the deck, and ends her turn. His turn. Marshall gains 500, has no spells to play, and ends his turn. I know Harpy has a Harpy Dragon, whatever you call it. Harpy 2 and Harpy 3. Where's Harpy 1? That was a weird play, honestly, but I'm sorry, anyone that's watching this one. I might edit the video just to make it go like 2 times speed or something. Marshall summons a Sandwich, or Mystical Sand. Once reborn to Ancient Elf. That's a lot of damage. The Martial Soldier has quite a bit of life points already, so I does not want to pay for it. Saying screw this, it's Starpool, let's start over. DD Assailant attacking. Marshall still has more than life points than he should. So much makes him draw 500, recycle puts Conversation back in his deck. Graceful Charity lets him draw more, that makes him increase life points again. Body Grade makes him increase life points again. Dying Keto makes him gain life points again. Card face down. And card face down. I don't know if I was like high building this deck, but I thought it would be entertaining enough. I also think he has card shuffle, if I remember correctly. So he can draw again. And Keto makes draw more life points. Harvey Sunken Grounds. Mystical Space, destroy Harvey Sunken Ground again. Worm Pick gets destroyed. Birdcase attacks. Leave the Marshal at 9,025. Solemn Wishes activates, he gains 500, recycle happens, Crystal Charity goes back to his deck, and another card face down goes. Second Solemn Wishes activates. Bird face attacks, DD Assailant attacks, and Injection Ability attacks without it gaining the effect. Probably says probably not worth it just yet. 1,000 from Solemn Wishes. That pays 300 for Spectacle to get Pot of Greed back into his deck again. Rain of Mercy. Let's both players get 1,000. Mine only is back at 8,000. Marshall's a little weak though. I'm taking another 37. See, once you start breaking the defenses, Marshall's not that good. And we'll put Diane Kitsuba in there now. Now Mai can finish it. She's not going to, but she can't. Oh, maybe she will can. Oh, she's tired of this. There we go. Thank you, Mai. I'm proud of you. Now it's Makuruto versus Yamayugi. Michuki? Yami, okay. Mayurika, the little kid. He has a zombie Gaia deck. There we go. I think in this game it was just called Villager 1, 2, or 3, I don't remember. But and False Mountain Kingdom, he did have an actual name. Maliruka. Or however you want to pronounce it. Now Yuki's already paying half his life points for his Dark Magician. And a card face down. Maliruka is playing a sound defense position monster. Founder destroys the Giant Germ, but Giant Germ summons 2 more Diamond Germs. Dark Magician destroys another one. Giant Germ collects another 500. Now Yugi's destroying the other Giant Germ. He's a masochist and likes taking so much damage. Oh, it's not destroyed by battle, so it doesn't take life points. That's a smart move then. Smarter than I thought it was going to be. Black Banner destroys the fusion material guy. Keiko attacks for 18. And removes those 2 away. Dimension takes 25. Evening out the life points a little bit. Zombie attacks the Marshmallow in, then inflicts 1,000 damage. And Maruka puts another defensive card. Now he uses Heavy Storm, destroying the Mirror Force, brain controlling the Dragon Zombie, sacrificing it for Archfiend of Lightning, and Dark Magician finishes this off. Next up is Mountain Mage versus Serpentine Princess. Team Princess. Where are ya? I'm looking at the World Championship 2006 game. The only art I can reuse is the Air Knight Parasol. All the monsters are new, different monsters than the monsters from Duels of the Roses, which is obvious, but didn't realize that was actually the case. I thought there would be at least one more monster. Non-mage is starting out with Mirror Force. Blockade attacks. A turn lets him draw another monster card. Tripwire is summoned. 15 has their own Mirror Force. Alright, face down. Roby and Skill Drain. And something I think. I don't know what that thing is called. Looks like they're using the Dark Hole. Heart of the Underdog. And ending his turn. Her turn. Someone's that thing. Ryosuke or think or some name or something. Under the dog's effect, gets another card. Bolt Penguin lets him draw another card. Someone's Tripwire Beast and gives it the Electric Whip. And Tripwire is just not strong enough. Gives Mega Zowler, which is strong enough. I've made draws. Bolt Escolo and Gem Knight Turpentine. My Rage has Mountain on the field and a face down monster. Most likely a Thunder, because that's what his deck is. Twin-headed Rex attacks, and it's a little too strong. Try the Underdog, Octabeam. Regeki, let's destroy those two monsters. Now you're going to go for the counter attack. Looks like you are. Bolt Penguin attacks. Gem Knight attacks. Honestly, I like that picture of Bolt Penguin. He's kind of silly. Has like little whips for hands, and I wonder who modified him to be Whiptail Bolt Penguin. Because I know that's not natural. Probably the same person that did Tripwire Beast. Another routine. Bolt Penguin attack, and finish this off. Next up is Soul versus Tina. Where are you, Soul? Soul, who are you, Soul? Soul Chavowski. Where's Tina? Tina's playing a face down card, ending her turn. Soul is playing a little defensive right now. Tina's showing how much friendship and tenderness she has. Oh, she takes 1900 from Big Shield Garna, but that put it into attack mode, and Mirafest says no. She lost a lot of her cards, but she's paying 500 life points from Baja Vilo back in her deck. Big Shield Garnet attacks for 100, and a card face down. Shining Friendship, with Moblate Nuzzler, time for 2000. Ritual, sacrifice another Big Shield Garna for Relinquished. Which will absorb. Which attacks. I guess Mahavilo or whatever that card couldn't be sent back to the deck, which is lucky for her. Let's go space the friendship. How dare she? Good job, happy lover. Soul's getting a little nervous, so he's throwing a Swords Revealing Light right now. Tina's gonna draw 3 cards and discard 2 more. And play the Aquatic Reed. And then the Monster Reborn. And Shining Friendship back. Soul is in Toon World. And that's all he does. Life points are very close to each other, so Soul is bricked up, but it looks like Tenderness is here to show off. I don't know. That was sacrifice for the Toon Summon Skull. But do you have equip cards to make it stronger? Oh, you have Raigeki. You're gonna attack for 2800? more than 2800 then. Tina's joke deck is actually almost winning. Soul's lucky he had a Harvey Feathers Duster. Looks like she's being a little defensive and doing in the heart of the underdog. If she can find some black pendants, which I don't know if she has in her deck or not, she could win this. That sacrifice for Toon, some Magician Girl, who can attack life points directly. She has a face down card. Don't know what it is, but could be something good. Oh, it is very good. No Spirit of the Heart. Shiny Friendship. Tina wins. Mako versus Cypher Yuki. Mako, where are you, Mako? I think the anime duels might be a little easier to find the characters since I kind of use a lot of the same artwork since they're the same characters, so. There's still a lot more variety of characters, but we'll see. Sniper uses Skill Dark Mission with the United We Stands. Mako uses Pot of Greed. Honestly, I think this Mako is going to be a little outmatched. Cypher Yugi is using Thunder Dragon to get 2 more. So Dark attacks for 35. Makos will not be able to survive another round of this. Honestly, I was gonna exclude most of the Duelist Rose characters, but if I haven't want some of them, I should have them all, honestly. There we go. Jonah versus Yami Merrick. again. I'm really not trying to do that. Apologize. I'm trying to click fast because this is going to be a long tournament, and I want try getting it within the 2 days, which I think I will, but like right now it is 5:40 at my time. I don't want to be on this after 7, honestly. There, Merrick, sorry. A little late on there, but Jonah is using Sogan and summoning his Kratos, whatever, but Spirit Reaper is protecting him. And Jonah says no Spirit Reaper today, with Raigeki now. Originally, Jonah was going to be the warrior-themed character. I did not have a Meadow Mage in their game, like, in the tournament yet. That's why he probably has a lot of warriors, but he has a little variety of everything else, too. That's a good defensive card. That should keep you protected for a little bit. Tell me Merrick does have the raw Egyptian God Raw. But will he be able to use it? Oracle is activated, that destroys that monster, makes them take 2,000 damage. Yeah. If it was tributed, it wouldn't have cost them life points though. Jonah's stealing 500 life points. Let's see if ancient Egyptian Joey can beat Merrick. Technically in Battle City, Joey should have won. And then he would have got the Egyptian God card raw, but that would have made kind of weak ending for that tournament. Unless the evil soul of Merrick would possess Joey. So it'd be Dark Joey again, which that would have been kind of cool, honestly. But that wouldn't make sense, honestly. So Flame Manipulator will not be able to attack the Goblin Attack Force. Merrick has Solemn Wishes. There you go, he has a good monster now, Axe Raider. Sangin puts a monster in his hands. A twin-headed. That attacks, ultimate offering, allows them to spend 500 to summon that thing, and Solemn Wishes activates. My manipulator is on the field. This was destroys the Sogan, but X-Ray is still a little stronger. And Flame Manipulator attacks for 900. Merrick's only at 4,000 life points left, but he's going to gain another about 500 right now. Now we've become 18 beat sick. Trying not to beat the Accelerator. He's starting to play defensive again. They're slowly gaining his life points back. Another 500 again. Now he's been quite agreed to draw another 500 life points. He summons Skillosaurus. Allows Joey to special summon that thingy. Dark Gyroids on the field now to lower his attack points. He's putting the head beam. Now it's a pretty strong beast. And Yami Merrick is gonna win. Next up is Taya versus John. Where is Taya? There you are. And John's Revolts Roses. He's the shoddy of the group. Where is he? There you are. And John Horton. The shoddy. Thunder 99 is going to be destroyed by Thunder. Dancing Fairies on the field. Attacks. Romero Force says no. Tina plays 2 cards face down and ends her turn. She setups for some wishes to get some life point back from whatever he's going to do right now. John discards a Thunder Dragon to grab 2 more. And a card face down. John is kind of breaking right now. Tay gains 500 life points. Mystical Space destroyed that. And Aggravation. Blockade attacks. John gets Crystal Charity, discards 2 cards. Summons Spirit of the Books. Blockade is destroyed. Taya plays a defensive card and ends her turn. Vision of Faith gets Raigeki back to her hands. So we're about to sacrifice for the Flame Cerberus. Taya uses the Raigeki again. Destroy that. And have another card face down. Taya has a defensive monster. Supreme Princess tries attacking, but Goku protects the little skull servant. Kind of a strange card for Taya, but okay. Gains another 500. It's also been sacrificed for the Dark Magician Girl. And to destroy the Supreme Princess. John has four cards that could be anything. 2 of them are Thunder Dragons for sure, but the other 4 we don't know. Gonna attack with Dark Mission Girl again. And sets a card. John draws his Pot of Greed. And luckily pulls the Dark Hole. Summons the goddess thing. Sacrifice that to make the Thunder Twin-Headed Dragon, whatever it's called. Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. Some wish to make her gain life points, so she's over 8,000 again. And she's playing a little defensive again. One-headed attacks the little penguin. The Penguin Knight. Taya's turn again. She gains 500 and sets a card. John plays on it to bounce Reborn with Thunder 99. Is Thunder 99? It destroys Desquala, but Desquala inflicts 1600 damage. John's at 2800 and Taya's at 6000. Not sure what Taya can do, but hopefully she can find her way out of this mess. Headed attacks again. 3700. Sacrifice that for Ushioni. She gets another 500. It's another card. Sphere destroys Moki Moki when Yoshi attacks, and Twin-Headed finishes his off. Labyrinth Ruler versus Crump. Ruler, where are ya? and Crump. Will the penguins be able to skip the maze? Let's find out. Labyrinth Ruler starting off with the Pot of Greed and play some defensive T setting. Spending 1,000 life points to get rid of the Labyrinth Brawl and Jin's Worm. My Legendary Ocean. The Labyrinth Ruler says no, let's not do that. And the giant Red Sea Snake attacks. The Labyrinth Ruler had Needle Worm that's then so 5 parts away. Use some magic jammer. So Monster Reborn's not going to activate. It looks like he ends his turn. It looks like that's going to be 3,600 down Labyrinth Ruler's face. Ageki, luckily he had that. But does Crump have something to counter that now? He has a defensive card. Might be one of his penguins. Everyone loves his penguins. Yep, it was Penguin Soldier. And he sets it again, I'm guessing. Labyrinth Ruler is doing a T-set right now. Gonna play Pot of Greed. Penguin Soldier again. And summons that thingy. Gains 1,000 life points, so he's back at 8,000. Labyrinth Ruler just lost 1,900. Card gets down. The next Missile Space Station says no Gust. It's a little defensive now. Aurora attacks. And looks like Crump is putting Penguin Soldier into attack mode when he should have just set it. Then he could have won. Penguin Soldier is destroyed. Another Gondola, gain another 1,000. One attacks, that's 500. One attacks, that's 19. Labyrinth Ruler is stuck at 100 right now. So doesn't look good for him. Luckily he got a Dark Hole. Now if Crump has any type of monster, he can win this, possibly. Oh yeah, the Grandolorous effect. That's 4,000 to his life points. That's not good. Nope. Crump didn't have anything either. Everyone's lower face down. This goes Space Station destroys it. Crump summons Tribe Infecting and finishes this off. Yami Bakura versus Richard. Richard, the Haitian of the group. Richard the Third. The evil head huntress is on the field first. Before doesn't like it, so he's saying Red Geki it. Get rid of it. Slight words on the field. That's for 1900. And discards 2 cards. Or sets 2 cards. We just says Dark Hole Time. Let's get rid of that Slate Warrior. We don't need it. Monster Reborn to the Slate Warrior himself. Is that one like Empress Judge? Yeah, Empress Judge. Old Yu-Gi-Oh! Fusions. Remember some of them? Not all of them. So Giant German face up. Out 100 and gets to summon 2 more and puts 500 damage to him. Slate Warrior attacks. It's 900. Giant Germ. Let's take another 500. That was a strange interaction. Summons Headless Horseman. That's another 500. Bark of the Dark Ruler, a 1900. Taking 1450. Slate Wards destroyed by battle. And Richard wins. Alright, next up is Henry versus Johnson. Johnson. You can play 3 cards face down super quickly. Johnson's turn. He summons his Slate Warrior and takes 100 damage because he attacked the Giant Soldier of Stone. Face kind of card, but Mystical Space says let's get rid of that. I don't know what that card was. It was a trap card of some sort. Blackline Fire Dragon plus Black Pendant. Nice. Raises 100. Light Ward makes Blackline lose the limit attack points, but Giant Soldier is fine. Time of the Dark and Monster Reborn. Slate Warrior again. And both monsters on Henry's side are destroyed. But Black Pendant now is inflicting damage to Johnson. And resetting a monster. Johnson is using his Thunder Dragon to get 2 more Thunder Dragon pieces to his hand. Doing Fusion Gate. And sending both his Thunder Dragons away for his twin-headed Thunder Dragon. Samurai's attacks the sheep. And loses 200 attack, Slate Warrior's attack. And twin-headed Thunder attacks. And he's running out of life points really quickly. Will this be a turn 8 victory? No, because Henry got the Raigeki. He's Warrior summoned and attacks. So Mr. Serpent goes back to the hand. Johnson does a T-set. People were sacrificed for the Curse of Dragon. Destroys the Sinister Serpent. He's just going to get removed from play now. Call the Haunted, special summons the Twin-Headed. And summons the Library. And finishes this off. Johnson. Next up is Rex versus Darkness Ruler. Darkness Ruler. Vex Vex Warrior Rex. And Warrior Darkness Ruler. There you are. We assign with the twin-headed Teen Rex. And Darkness Ruler starting with his Clown. Dealing 250 damage. And a card face down. Let's try to place a face down card. The terrible attacks of Little D. Clown Zombie or Class Clown attacks. Another defensive monster. background attacks. Sacrifice Terra for Reaper of cards. Second with Snake Hair. The Mirror Force says no. Looks like he's gonna start doing Darkhold now. He pays 500, put that back into his deck, top of his deck. He draws Nuzzler now. But he didn't have any monsters to play with, so. Rex is also bricked, so. And I can't do anything. Falling Dragon with the raised body heat. That's good. 2100. Panic's using his Raigeki now. But ends his turn. He still has no monsters that he can play. Rex also doesn't have any monsters he can play. Pitch Black Dragon, or Black Man Fire Dragon can attack. We've got 3900 now. Panic has a 0 ritual. Send those two away for 0. The mat. And now that one's getting a little Nuzzler. And that's 22 Rex's face. I don't think Rex has a way to win this, but let's see if he can pull it through. No, he cannot. Darkness Ruler wins. Next is Tom Stanley versus Odeon. We're almost through the first half, it looks like. DD Assailants. looks like it's a quick duel. Looks like my frames per second and CPU is screwing up right now. Next up, it's Goddess of the Wind versus Chevalier. Chevalier. There you go, Pickle. See, I told you, they're just Pickle Pegasus. Chevaliers are just random pickle-looking characters. In-game story, they turn into other characters too and just pretend to be them. So you could face a Mai, but it was actually a Chevalier. Goddess Whim, like I said, I gave her better insects because her deck would not be able to function otherwise. Honestly, I don't think her deck had any insects in the first place. Not the chainsaw insect. Mystic Clan attacks though. Spinning Monster Reborn on the chainsaw insects. And summoning herself. What is her effect? I thought it was something to do with attacking. You can toss a coin and call it right if you call it double attack. Okay. Call it wrong. Cut it in half. Okay. So in theory, Goddess of the Wind could be a very strong card. You sacrifice for the Mother Spider. Goddess of the Wind is also another insect character, even though it's a strange one. Still insect based. So you should bring 2 cards face down. What a excellent duel. Goddess of the Wind somehow wins. Next up is Nightmare versus Rex. Which Rex is that? Okay. Nightmare Rex. was Nightmare, right? Yeah. Nightmare is basically a beatdown deck. I feel like it might have a good shot of winning, depending on what everyone uses. Starts off with a Burning Land and a Skill Drain. So no effects. Big beady monster. Rex has a Dark Hole. And every turn, each character loses 500 life points. So Rex is gonna take the lead with this with 1800 damage. While Irby had to be equipped to get damage, Gigagagu Gigu doesn't. And plays the card face down. Loses 500 life points and he sets a card. Nightmare loses 500. Attacks with Gigagaku or Gagagiku. But someone summons Skull. Extra loses 500 again. Sets another card. And ends his turn. Nightmare loses 500 life points. Summons Yagagiku. Through that, and some Skull attacks. I made this Nightmare a little fair. I know Casual Coopers one could summon Gate Guardian and all that stuff, and that's a little too much of OP. This one's actually a character. He's decently strength. He can win. He most likely will win. So you use sacrifice for your Beast of Telebar. Rex draws and loses 500 life points. Rex plays defensive. Honestly, Nightmare can just end his turn and he wins. Go Giga Gaga Gigu and Raigeki. And he's gonna finish it off with Go Giga Gaga Gigu. I sound like a baby. Nightmare wins. Next up is Itsiju versus Little Yugi. There's a Yugi. Siege starts its duel with the face down card. He plays Skilled Dark Magician and Graceful Charity, discarding 2 cards. First is Witch of the Black Forest. Siege is doing Gemini Elf, but Mystical Space Typhoon destroys the Turtle Oath. And you could play a 3rd spell? Nope, not yet. New Caesar is losing Gemini and Black Forest. Plays a card face down. Caesar has nothing now, so setting a card. Magician's Valkyrie destroys his Starboy. Keku is removing 2 more cards. Oh, just 1. Yes, he's just playing another defensive card. Keku attacks again, removes the baby dragon. The Magician of Faith is now summoned. That's another monster. I think little Yugi's gonna win this one now. And Scared Dark finishes this off. Next up is Jasper versus Bandit Keith. Where are you, Keith? There you are. Jasper starts with the face down card. Robotic Knight attacks for 1600. Plus 2 cards face down. Knock my door with a Black Pendant. And Bandit Keith has Megamorph. Black Pendant plus 500. Play Dark Hole. If it was me, I would play Dark Hole first and set the card. Overdrive is summoned and attacks. Looks like Jasper's playing defensive now. Doesn't have any monsters to summon though. There's another card. Van Keith can summon a good 14 attack 100 or higher monster, he wins. Let's see if we can pull it out. No, we cannot. Jasper has one turn to turn this around. Put his card face down. Agate found an Oni tank that has 1400 attack. The Guardian Throne with I don't know how much attack. Saved mystical space on the face down card, which was lucky because that was the Gravity Binds. And 1650 finishes this off. Jasper is the loser. And next battle is Weevil versus Thomas Gray. Forbidden Memories Weevil. Where are you, Thomas Gray? Where are you? Tristan's already starting with 2 cards. Where's Chakra? We also get Skill Drain that. Chakra has attack for 2450. Weevil has nothing. That's 3750 right there. Weevil has a measly 800 life points. Can he pull this out? Looks like he has bricked it. Looks like Thomas Gray is already moving up on turn 6. Alright, that was the first 32 matches. I'm actually gonna this video is not gonna end for you guys, but for me I'm gonna cut it down, stop it today, and do the rest of this tomorrow. Or next section at least. I should be able to continue this one soon. That's still a lot of duelists. Alright, where were you? I'm going to continue with Drusel versus Ejection Player Lily, Seeker versus Mage Soldier, Exodia versus Gilbert Joey, Pegasus versus Weevil, Weevil versus Labyrinth Mage, Partition of Darkness versus Merrick, Board Bird Phase versus the Ethos, Ghost of Board versus the Ocean Maze versus Air Knight Perisloth, Serenity versus Molten Behemoth, Bakor versus Rashif, Sebek versus Mokuba, Command Knight versus Scott Irvin, Bandit Keith versus Anubises, Kaisers versus Worf X-Wielder, Loomis versus Fairy King Truesdale, Para versus Margaret, Kapura versus Copycat, Bones versus Mai, Sacramento versus Mandarin Skull Knight, Roback Knight versus Isis, Christian versus Dox, Meadow Mage versus Mandarin Chakra, Noah versus Atem, Nesbit versus Luminous Soldier, Streams versus Panic, Esperoba versus Elizabeth, Rebecca versus Martis, Atenza versus Joey, Rex versus Dark Knight, Leecher versus Illusionary Gentleman, and Necromancers versus Possessed Mokuba. That was a mouthful. So that probably would take another like 2.5 hours for that one. That'll be easy. And then that will bring us to the top. Was it 32? And that'll probably take another 2 hours. And so probably 6 or 7 more hours. Not sure I'll divide this into 2 episodes or one big episode. Probably 2 episodes. Probably release on Tuesday and Wednesday maybe? I don't know. We'll see how the schedule fits. Alright, you guys, good night. Take it easy. Pet your animals. And yeah.